Hello everyone, welcome to Elite's Grid. So many guys were requesting me to create some videos on number system concepts. So we just started a series of lessons where we will discuss 5 to 10 questions in a particular lesson, and those questions will cover a variety of number system concepts. So let's start. So question number 1 is, if all the factors of n are arranged in increasing order, then product of 13th and 16th factors is equal to n. Find number of factors of n. So if you will check basic property of factor, like in number 6, factors are 1, 2, 3 and 6. If you will check the product of first term and last factor, that is equal to 6, and product of second factor and second last factor, that is also equal to 6. That means 1 into 6, that is equal to your number, and 2 into 3, that is also equal to your number. Like if you will take example 10, so 1, 2, 5 and 10. First factor and last factor, that is equal to 10. Second and second last factor, that is equal to 10. So basically the factors from first and last factor, second last factor, third last factor and so on, the product will be equal to number. The same concept we will apply in this particular question. The product of 13th and 36th factor is equal to n. That means product of 12th and 37th factor will also be equal to n. 11th and 38th, 10th and 39, 9 and 40, 8 and 41, 7 and 42, 6 and 43, 5 and 44, 4 and 45, 3 and 46, 2 and 47 and 1 and 48. That means product of first factor and last factor, that is equal to 48. So basically that is equal to n. So basically there are 48 number of factors and product of them is equal to n. And you can solve this question directly also. If you will check this 13 and 36, sum of this is 49. If 12 and 37, sum of this is 49. 11 and 38, sum of this is 49. That means 13 plus 36 minus 1, that is equal to 48. That will give you total number of factors. That means if from start 8th term and from last bth term the product is equal to n, then total number of factors will be a plus b minus 1. You can take an example here like 10. Number 10, that means factors will be 1, 2, 5, 10. So 1 and 4th factor, first factor and 4th factor product, that is equal to 10. Second and third, that is equal to 10 also. If you want to find what is the total number of factors, that will be 1 plus 4 minus 1, that means total number of factors is equal to 4, or we can say that 2 plus 3 minus 1, that means total number of factors is equal to 4. Or you can apply basic concept that product of first term will be n last term, that is equal to product of second term, second last term, third last term and so on. So this is very basic concept but really important for number of factors. I hope this concept is clear, and if you will aware of GP concept, that is the same, that first term and last term product, second and second last term product, third and third last term product, same concept we can apply in finding number of factors also, that first factor product and last factor product will be equal to second and second last, third and third last and so on. I hope this concept is clear. Let's move to next question. Next question is, how many 3-digit number have less than 5 prime factor? If you will check a number with 5 prime factor, what is the smallest number which will contain 5 prime factor? 5 prime factor, the smallest one will be 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11. That means the smallest number which will contain 5 prime factor will be 2 into 3 into 5 into 7 into 11. That will be the smallest prime, which is 30 into 77, that is 2310. This is the smallest number which will contain 5 prime factor. And our question is, how many 3-digit number have less than 5 prime factor? That means all 3-digit number will contain less than 5 prime factor, because the smallest number which will contain 5 prime factor, that is a 4-digit number 2310. All numbers less than 2310 will contain less than 5 prime factor. So this is basic question of prime factors, you should have a sound knowledge what is the prime factor. Prime factor, that means 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11. That means if you have any particular question like 20 is 2 square into 5. How many prime factors are there? These are 2 and 5 are prime factors. 1 is not a prime number. 1, 2, 4, 5 and 10, 20. These are 6 factors of 20. But what are the prime factors? 2 and 5 are the only prime factors. So basically, how many 3-digit number have less than 5 prime factor? The number which will contain 5 prime factor, that is 2310. The smallest number which will contain 5 prime factor, that is 2310. All numbers less than 2310 will contain less than 5 prime factor. I hope this concept is clear. Let's move to next question. Question 3 is again a concept of prime factors. A number n has 27 factors. Let x represent the maximum number of prime factors of n and y the minimum number of prime factors of n. And we want to find value of y minus x. 27, we can write 27 as 27, or we can write it as 3 into 9, or we can write it as 3 into 3 into 3. That means number can be represented in form of a to the power 26. A to the power 26 will give you 27 factor, where a is a prime value. A is a prime number, like 2 to the power 26, 3 to the power 26, 5 to the power 26, all will contain 27 factors. Or number could be in form of a square b to the power 8. This will also contain 3 into 9, 27 factors. This will also contain 27 factors, where a and b should be different prime. If these will be equal prime, that means 2 square into 2 to the power 8, that is equal to 2 to the power 10, which will contain 11 factors. It will not contain 27 factor. If you want 27 factor, these a and b should be different primes. Now next, n is in form of 3 into 3 into 3. That means it number will be in form of a square, b square and c square. Now a, b and c should be different prime. Now we want to find, let x represent the maximum number of prime factors of n. Maximum number of prime factor, that means there will be 3 prime factors. So value of x will be equal to 3. And y the minimum number of prime factor. Minimum means 1. So y is equal to 1. And we want to find value of y minus x, that will be equal to 1 minus 3, which will be equal to minus 2. I hope this question is clear. Very important type of question where we want to find maximum number of prime factors and minimum number of prime factors. So with this question you will learn a basic concept of factorization, that how to represent number in terms of factors. That means if there are 27 factors, then there are 3 possibilities of number. It could be a to the power 26, it could be a square, b to the power 8, or it could be a square, b square, c square. I hope this concept is clear. Let's move to next question. Now again a prime factor question. How many prime factors of this number contain? This number is a 12-digit number, 555, 555, 555 and 555. And we want to find number of prime factors, not the factors. We want to find number of prime factors in this particular number. So let's try to break this number in product form. Basically, if you have any number and you want to find what will be the number of prime factors, you will try to break that number in product form. That will give you total number of prime factors. Because you don't know the number of prime factor of this value, you will convert this in 5. If you have 2 into 3, then you know that yes, 2 and 3 both are your prime factor. So when you have any number given, you will try to convert that number in product form. That will give you number of prime factor or number of factors. So let's try to convert this in product form. Number is 555, 555, 555 and 555. Now we can write it as 555 into 10 to the power 9, this form, plus 555 into 10 to the power 6, this one, plus 555 into 10 to the cube, this one, plus 555. Now you can take 555 as common. That will be 10 to the power 9 plus 10 to the power 6 plus 10 cube plus 1. So that will be 555. You can take 10 to the power 6 as common. This will be 10 to the power 3 plus 1 plus 1, 10 to the power 3 plus 1. So this will be 555 10 to the power 6 plus 1 into 10 to the power 3 plus 1. Now you can break 555 as 5 into 111. 10 to the power 6 is nothing but 10 square whole cube plus 1 whole cube into 10 cube plus 1. So 5 into 3 into 37 into 10 square plus 1 into 10 to the power 4 plus 1 minus 10 square, a cube plus b cube, a plus b, a square plus b square minus ab. This is 10 cube plus 1, that is 1001. Now 5 into 3 into 37 into 101 into this number will be 1, this value minus 100 into 1001, that is 7 into 11 into 13 is 1001. This is really important part. That's 1001 is 7 into 11 into 13. You should know this concept. That means this particular thing you can apply in remainder also. This 1001 is 7 into 11 into 13. We have already discussed this part in our classes. So now 5 into 3 into 37 into 101 into this value will be 9901 into 7 into 11 into 13. Now यहाँ पर एक पार्ट थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट आता है, that whether this 9901 is a prime number or not. So you should know that this 9901 value is a prime value. This is a prime number, 9901. We cannot break this 9901 further. So this is a prime number. So if you will count here how many prime factors it will contain 8 prime factors. That will be 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 37, 101 and 9901. These are the 8 prime factors this particular number will contain. I hope this concept is clear. Our motto is to convert a particular number in product form. That will give you your prime factors or number of factors. This is the main point here. Always try to convert a particular number in product form. That should be your motto while solving prime factors or factors type of question. I hope this concept is clear. Let's move to next question. So again a factor question. Number of factors of P is Q and number of factors of Q is R, number of factors of R is S and number of factors of S is 3. If P is the smallest such number, then what is the sum of digits of P? That means we want a smallest such number. So basically we will try to find minimum value of S, minimum value of R, minimum value of Q, minimum value of P. In this way we can find our minimum value of P. So let's attack. Number of factors of S is 3. That means it is an odd number of factor. That means S will be a perfect square number. Only then it will contain 3 factors. So S will be in form of A square, where A is a prime number. So S will be in A square form, then only it will contain 3 factors and we need minimum possible number. That means S will be 2 square, which will be equal to 4. So S, value of S will be equal to 4. Now move to R. Number of factors of R is S. Now we will try to find minimum value of R. So let's check. Number of factors of R is 4. So we can find R is 4. 4 we can represent in 4 into 1 or 2 into 2. That means R can be represented in form of A cube or A into B. Both values will give us 4 factors. R could be in form of A cube or A into B. When R is in form of A cube, the smallest value will be 2 cube, which will be equal to 8. When R will be in form of A into B, smallest value will be 2 into 3, that is equal to 6. And we need minimum possible number, so R will be equal to 6. Now our question is number of factors of Q is 6. Now this question will change into number of factors of Q is 6 and we want to find a smallest value of Q. Now Q, number of factors is equal to 6. 6 we can represent as 6 or 2 into 3. So Q could be in form of A to the power 5 or AB square. Now when it is form of a to the power 5, the smallest number will be 2 to the power 5. But when it is in form of ab square, the smallest number will be 2 square into 3. So minimum value of q will be equal to 12. Now our question is, number of factors of p is 12. Number of factors of p is 12 and we want to find the smallest value of p. So 12, we can write it as 12 into 1 or 2 into 6 or 2 into 2 into 3. So number could be in form of p. Basically p could be in form of a to the power 11 or a b to the power 5 or a into b into c square. So smallest in this way 2 to the power 11, or in this way 2 to the power 5 into 3, or in this way 2 square into 3 into 5, which is equal to 60. So smallest value of p will be equal to 60. And what is the sum of digits? That will be 6 plus 0 is equal to 6. So the smallest such number will be equal to 6. So this fifth question is really important. It contains 4 question itself. That means 4 क्वेश्चन इसमें तुम्हें खुद ही सॉल्व करवा दिए उसने. You want to find smallest value of s. First learning, if it's an odd factor, odd number of factors, that means it will be a perfect square. अगर 5 होता, number of factors of s is equal to 5, then it will be in form of a to the power 5, 4 basically. If number of factors of s is 7, it will be in form of a to the power 6 and so on. That means if it contain odd number of factors, then it will be a perfect square form. So s is equal to a square. अब इसके बाद की learning क्या है? Number of factors of r is s. So we need smallest number of number r such that it will contain 4 factors. So we will convert in this way. Then we will try to find smallest value of q. Then we will try to find smallest value of p. Then we will try to find sum of digits of p, that is 6 plus 0 is equal to 6. So this is really a tricky question and important type of question for CAT 2018. So I hope these 5 questions are clear now. If you have any doubt, you can post your doubt in YouTube comment section. We will be there to clear your doubts. Thanks and happy learning.